true.
Star Wars!
Yeah!
A great movie in some people's opinion, sometimes not.
I really don't know why this is doing. Why people say this movie sucks.
It's good. I enjoyed
It
it.
was a good movie.
I nutted a few times.
That's.
I mean, again, it
really
doesn't take much
bad
for
for
me.
the people in front of you.
Actually, I was in the very front row, which really
Oh,
sucks.
damn.
Listen, my neck has been hurting
a little
like
bit on
for
the
a
bottom
full
of the
week,
screen.
and then when I went to the movie, my neck hurts so much worse now. I was like, oh, my neck's broken.
Was it next to impossible to watch it?
Oh,
that's good.
Okay, I get it.
That was
Puns
stupid.
and stuff.
Yeah, I
and
thought it was
words
pretty
or
good.
something. Okay,
Oh, you
alright.
didn't even see the movie.
Yeah, Han hasn't even seen the movie.
Facts.
So, spoiler warning,
As always.
as always, because it's kind of hard to talk about movies without spoiling.
Especially this one.
Especially this one. Holy.
This
And
one has me
especially
feeling.
this one.
Especially this one.
Not that other one, this one.
This one had me feeling so many things. So much joy, but also so much anger.
And
I
confusion.
mixed.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that felt confused?
Oh, I felt very
A lot of
confused. There were
confusion.
a lot confused me.
See,
What did y'all
start?
think about Finn and that bitch? I hated it.
Oh, Finn and Ray?
No, Rose.
Rose? I don't know. I felt like she wasn't a needed character in this.
Right,
They
right.
could have just put all this on Finn. And
And it just... He started... The whole reason they met is because he was sneaking away so he could get Ray back. And I want him and Ray to be together, but then fucking Rose the bitch... Oh my god. And I like Rose, just not because... I don't like her because she's messing with Finn and messing that up, and I really want them to get together. So
Right.
that's sort of that's how I feel about her.
but the thing is, you can tell Finn really doesn't care about her though.
About Rose?
Yeah, like you can tell.
Yeah. Like, I can see that he cares about her, but like a friend zone care.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then... Go ahead.
I feel like their whole trip to was it Cantu something, I don't know,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. They could have done something completely different and been completely more effective. Because I feel like that was kind of what, like, I enjoyed it, but if you took that out of the movie, it would have been completely fine.
Yeah.
Last season,
Bye, Caesar.
Caesar salad.
And then
You
at the
got a pet
very
salad.
end of the movie, when Poe and Ray walk past each other, he's like, "Hey, I'm Poe," and she's like, "I'm Ray." He's like, "I know." I was like, "Don't you ever even try to talk to her like that? Because if you're trying
Look,
to..."
I was so confused at first. It took me like the rest of the night to figure it out. I'm like, they never met before.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what I was like. They
I was like, I could have sworn they met.
That's what I
in the
thought
last
too. I was
movie.
really thrown off by that.
I was so confused. I was like,
but I mean, good movie. Everyone got those. Are they called Pogs?
Porgs.
Porgs. Porgs are the
Those
shit.
things are adorable.
Porgs are
see,
shit.
never mind. What I was gonna say.
Yeah, you about the poop
You about
on
to-
it.
I thought it was gonna be something
Shampoo?
amazing. They had so much merch already out before the movie came out, so I thought they were gonna be something amazing.
Because they're adorable.
But they only pop up
Yeah.
a few times, and they don't really do anything for me.
But the scenes where they popped up were dope.
Yeah, I'm happy they didn't like make the whole movie about like really focus on the Porgs. Because I was afraid they might do that. I liked how they were only in a couple of scenes.
I did like the
Yeah.
scenes between Chewie and the Porgs.
I
That shit
did
was,
enjoy
yeah,
that.
that shit was hilarious. Chewie just got so tired of him. He was like, ah! Especially the part where he was eating one.
Yeah.
And they were all just
Oh
like,
my god, yes.
He was like, I don't even want to eat this now, man. That was funny. Tell you what, Mark Hamill, he did a really good job this movie.
Yeah, he did good acting.
I'm like, he's not gonna do that well in this part. And like, oh no, he actually put a lot into like this story, like of this film. It was crazy.
What do you think about the direction is decided to choose for Luke's character?
It was interesting, like how he still kind of has like that cockiness between just being, you know, this living legend of the Jedi, and then like the disappointment in himself for the temple and what he did with Kylo and all that stuff. But they played it out pretty much 50-50. I didn't feel like one side of him showed more than the other. But he honestly probably one of the best characters in this movie.
Oh yeah,
Like no doubt. The part where he was climbing up the mountain with Rey, and they got to that ledge or whatever. That scene was amazing. Like it actually, that was, I don't know, from the only time I can think of that you actually got to see like what they go through with the Force, like between choosing like the Jedi and the dark side, and it was really interesting. And I don't know, I feel like that place had more of significance than what they showed us.
I wish they would have had more with, because it like shows the hole that shows like the dark side of the island.
Yeah.
So Rey goes down into it. She gets up and it's just like a wall, like a reflective wall. I thought it was gonna be like some whole like cabin or something. I thought that would have been significantly better, because they have the whole top side of the island that represents the light, and then they have a mirror that represents the dark, I guess.
I kind of like what they did with the mirror. How it showed like, all right, you're down to the dark side. Like, you got to make sure like you're finding yourself. You have to find yourself like in the dark side. That's kind of where I got at it. But the angles and stuff that they did with the mirror, I thought that was really good.
Oh yeah, that was
like,
crazy.
that was very interesting.
I wish they would have shown more like. I was hoping that they'd have a little bit of Grey Jedi type of stuff.
Yeah.
But they showed Extreme on one end, how it means.
Now, am I the only one that could have easily thought, like they could have easily made this movie Episode 9 and then the trilogy? Like the way like, just like the way the story progressed and like the fights in it, it just seemed like a third movie.
I also felt that.
yeah.
I felt that a lot of the movie. I kept thinking.
I was like,
kept
this
thinking to myself,
could be
seems
Episode
like
9.
moment,
Like
yeah.
they could end this. Like if there was just 2 movies and they didn't have a contract for like the 3, like the whole trilogy, I'm like, I would have been perfectly fine with that, honestly. But they gotta keep going, which is going to be interesting to figure out where they're going to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I felt like the movie ended and they got absolutely nowhere. Like they had all these battle scenes happen. A bunch of people died, and then what? They're stuck in the rebel base and they leave. And I guess like that it builds up. With the final scene with the little peasant boy that was working in the stable. How he's got resistance.
That should
ring.
be interesting.
And like they're talking about how the story of what happened, and so I guess that'll spark different areas. I'm hoping in the third one they have the different, because they called for help and everyone was like, you'll be fine.
It's all you.
But hopefully that shows that.
One scene I did not get. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. When what planet were they at? I don't know. They were escaping, and Kylo blew up the bridge of that ship, and Leia starts floating out.
Oh, that was my least favorite scene of the entire.
And then she just starts using the Force and starts floating back.
It looks so weird.
That did not need to be there whatsoever.
I'm like, she's just now using the Force after all this time.
Like that was, I did not like that whatsoever.
Especially since considering who her parents are, I didn't think she would have used this a long time ago.
I liked that when I thought she was dead. I was like,
that's
because she is.
Oh, no,
so I was like, that's a good way to send her out of the movies. But then she just started floating.
Yeah.
And how she floated, it was just so weird. She was just like,
yeah, she was floating.
And I was like, I like Harry
Potter, but I want these things separate.
But now what are they gonna do in the next movie? Because she's still alive, but she's not alive.
I don't think she's gonna be that far into the Episode 9.
No,
honestly, maybe an hour, maybe. Because I don't even know how much they've already recorded of Episode 9. I don't know if they're just going to use CGI like they did with everybody in
Tarkin.
Yeah, like they did with everybody in Rogue One, pretty much. I don't know, and it's definitely going to be weird since her daughter was already in this movie.
Yeah.
So they can't use her daughter again and
that's
just CGI over. I was like, now everybody's going to wonder where the hell her daughter is.
Yeah. I liked how she was given like a main part.
Yeah.
Well, not a main part, but like a solid.
You notice how she was wearing the buttons? Like
Leia did?
I liked that. I was like, that's cool.
I liked it.
That was real cool. Let me see. Where to go next?
I loved Yoda.
That was cool.
And he was a puppet.
Yeah,
that was
cool.
Yes, they used OG. That was nice.
That was.
Tyler,
I wasn't expecting that.
Tyler the theater was. It was just silently you hear.
But
Tyler goes, Yoda! And I'm like, whoa, alright. Bring it down a little bit.
I was like, yo! Like, it took me a second to is that actually Yoda? I'm like, yo, that's Yoda.
Yeah, no, and it was dope that they didn't use the shitty CGI.
Yeah.
I will tell you what. I give whoever made the trailer for this movie deserves a fucking raise. Because the way they broke up that trailer and made it seem like certain parts were certain parts, it's crazy. You would never think, like, after watching the trailer and then going to see the movie, you never think, like, oh, this part's about to come up. Oh, nope, this happens, like, an hour later. Like, it was, like, in the trailer, it was, like, boom, 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 boom. Like, the part with Finn and the order, or the general clothes, or whatever, I was like, what's he doing in that? And then eventually, I was like, it took him this long to get to this part. It was, like, right at the beginning of the trailer. I was like, Jesus, but yeah, that was crazy.
And what do you think about the for Yoda, how he just used lightning as a force ghost to burn the tree, or how they had like an actual projection type of thing for what did you guys think about that?
I thought it was interesting because I thought the tree in the books would play a little bit more of a part in the movie. Especially since ever since the trailer, everybody knew like, oh, those are the original like Jedi like books. And the part where he was going to burn it down, and then he seen Yoda, and then he turned around and kind of still hesitated. He was like, dude, fuck this, and just burned it. Like, even Yoda knew, like we don't have much longer. Like, Yoda, like...
But the books are still there.
It's true. Books are still there.
Books were not in the tree at the time.
That's true. So, that's very true.
Maybe they'll have, like, maybe where it'll be, like, teaching another generation or something. Which would be kind of weird to just throw that in right there, but I feel like hopefully this actually come to play.
Yeah, for real.
Next one.
I was afraid that Kylo and Ren were about to have a thing.
Kylo and Ren.
What did I just... Kylo and Rey?
Kylo and Ren.
Yeah, Kylo and Ren. I thought they were about to have a thing, and I was not for that. Because they kept doing the little mind shit, and I was... And then when they were fighting up there, but I knew. I was like, when he was... what's the fucking old wrinkly giant dude? Snoke, there you go. He was like, yeah, I can read his mind. I know what he's thinking. And he's turning his lightsaber towards his enemy. And I'm like, oh, he about to kill you, Snoke? And then he did it. It was like,
I'm gonna be honest, I really wasn't expecting Snoke to die.
I didn't expect that either.
To die next movie.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I was so surprised. I was like, he just fucking died that easy. Like, that quick.
I wish they would have done a little bit more. Like, I really like it. I was like,
but
good plot twist.
But that fight scene, so fucking good.
Oh yeah,
that fight was
awesome.
So good.
Against all the
those dudes are sick. Those dudes were sick looking. How they all didn't have like the same like Vader's and Darth Sidious's guards all had the same staffs and the same look. No, you could tell like each one like was different. He like picked like, no, you're doing this, you're doing that.
Yeah,
that was real cool.
I kept getting nervous that Rey was gonna try to.
I honestly thought Rey was going to go to the dark side.
That's why I kept
being nervous. And Kylo Ren was honestly just going to switch over. Honestly, I thought they were just going to switch places. He's going to forgive Luke, and he understands like, oh, you were just scared. Oh, I was stronger than you, and blah blah blah.
When he found out that Luke was going to kill him or whatever, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like how when Rey and Kylo were linked, how they kept. Like, you heard his side of the story, and then Luke obviously had a different side of the story of what happened at the temple. And eventually they just kind of both connect. He's like, quit lying, like, tell her the truth. He's like, alright, yeah, I was nervous, and he was stronger, I knew I had to stop him, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I don't understand why he tried to hide that at first. Like, I understand you were disappointed with yourself, but, like, come on.
I feel like Luke's character wanted to do that in the first place, but I mean, I did like how it added to the story, how you could tell that there was conflict, and then you could show it that just added to the conflict that Kylo Ren had it.
Oh, that scene where they went to the temple and seen it burn it down, and he finally put his hand on Arch. I'm like, that's where the fuck that came from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Really? Where he was sitting there on his knees watching the building burn, or the temple burn, and he finally put his hand on top of R2. They showed it in
in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, they showed it in The Force Awakens.
Where grabs the lightsaber. Right?
I don't know if I saw it again, maybe.
But I still wish they'd use R2 a little more, but
they have
BB-8. So.
BB-8's too popular for him to use.
Yeah, God, that's...
Let's see, what else? A lot more space time than what I thought.
I liked the space.
I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot more than what I...
talking about Poe.
Also, Poe did a lot more than that.
Poe was crazy.
Yeah, but that bitch, pink purple hair bitch. I'll fucking bitch slap the shit out of her.
God, she was a bitch.
I don't care.
I did like.
I'm glad that she fucking redeemed herself and all, but like, bitch, you could have came at my boy Poe a little bit better. Like, you didn't have to be such a bitch about it.
I actually went to pee right as that scene when they first introduced her. I was like, oh no, I can't hold it. I gotta go now before something happens. And man, I sprinted too. I'm sure the people in the theater, they just see this little Filipino guy running like run over everything, and then I go out and there's a group of people waiting to get in the theater, like for another, because I had them in all the different theaters. I just zoomed straight down the hallway, and everyone. Okay. About 10 seconds later.
Yes. Okay. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my. Yeah, no, I was not a fan of her, and she was.
She kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
I figured like they would have picked somebody who at least was in The Force Awakens, but now she kind of really. I was like, she's been with Leia and their gang the whole time, or we're just now seeing her. Or
I'm surprised that she died. Honestly, I thought she was gonna like take Leia's.
Right.
That's why. That's the girl from Jurassic Park. You know that? Yeah. I didn't even make that connection. Like the
original Jurassic Park.
Like the.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, I swear it is.
Okay.
For real.
All right, cool.
It took me a while. She's tall as shit. She was tall as shit in that movie. Like she was tall.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of tall, Captain Phasma did nothing again, and I did not like
right.
that.
I did like
that. And then they broke like the mask.
No, I did like
how who the fuck's under that shit? And then she was like,
no, I did like how they showed her face finally.
Oh,
a little bit of it. I was like, alright, yeah, that's cool, but.
And then I was like, oh, she's not.
They're like, you're still alive. I'm like, dude, everybody knows fucking Jurassic Park doesn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Facts.
Everybody knows that.
I almost guarantee she's
Then it
still
killed the
alive for
Shredder.
the next one too, because she literally did nothing, and they've done so much.
Okay, look, I think she's still alive, but I feel like she's gonna be scarred up. I feel like she's gonna change her outfit a little bit and still have like the shiny chrome stormtrooper shit. But I feel like she's gonna go without her helmet now, honestly, which will give her more character, show her more importance in like the troopers and everything. Even she's shiny as shit, but it would still show her like, oh, she can be a commander and still not wear her helmet. Like, it would give her more character in a way.
It'll show more personality instead of being in line with all the different troopers being a diamond. Like,
I did like how she instantly remembered Finn, though.
Yeah.
I did like that. Like, weren't you one of my troopers? No, like, Finn. I was like, what?
Yeah, F9, whatever his role thing is.
Whatever the fucking number was.
Oh.
That was cool.
Think about Benicio del Toro. Oh, that guy. I don't know if I said his name right.
I don't think you said his name.
I don't
Probably
know what
not.
we're talking about.
The DJ. I didn't say his name, but the not the code master, but the guy that was in the prison.
Fuck him, dude.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Fuck him.
He came out of nowhere. I was like, I don't trust him. And then I was like, hey, I trust him. He's my friend. And then he was like, fuck you guys. And I was like, damn, man, why did I trust him?
I did like that planet. I wish they gave that planet a little bit more airtime and like more story behind it, though.
I did not care for that planet.
I mean, I liked the way it looked, and it kind of had that story
the way
about
it
like,
was pretty sweet.
And like the story about how the kids were like, she was raised there and everything. Like Rose was raised there and everything, and training the whatever the fuck those things were called.
They're like Star Wars versions, of course.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know. I felt like if they gave like a little bit more time there and gave it like a little bit more of like in depth why like they're taking kids and stuff like that, it could have been pretty cool. But time's a thing, and they didn't want to waste too much time on it.
Time's a thing.
I honestly felt like they could have taken that out in the movie.
They could have, honestly. It really was the only show that dude in the prison. That was really it.
I liked how when they stole the ship and they're discussing like, oh, they sell these ships and these weapons to the First Order. Like, oh, but they also sell to the Resistance.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I like how it shows how the lines are blurred. But that was pretty neat. Let's see, what else do we got? We got
should we talk about Kylo?
Holdo, Kylo, the Rose and Finn.
We'll talk about them.
DJ.
Talk about Snoke.
Oh, I wish for Luke when he did the astral projection type of thing, I wish he would have, if he died anyway, I'm sure he's going to be as a Force Ghost in the next one.
Probably.
But I wish he would have just, like, when they showed his X-Wing in the water,
yeah,
I totally thought, like, he was going to have Rey, like, get the X-Wing out. You know how they did in episode 5 with Luke? That would have been a great parallel.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That. And I was assuming that he was going to fly that thing back over, and that would have been cool if that was him that was fighting. Because he dies anyway. Why'd he die, doing the Force projection? We could have gone over there.
That part where, where he was just standing there. He got barraged with all them shots.
I thought he died there.
I was like, oh,
and then he became
done. Like, it's just like the dust is just gonna. Kylo's just gonna get too concerned about the dust and go down there and check it out himself. And then no, he's kind of.
And see, that's what, because Tyler was saying.
I was like, oh, you're not even gonna like.
Oh, that was badass how he did that. But Tyler was saying, pointing out how like the red salt or whatever the fuck it was, like the ground they were on, it wasn't moving when Luke was walking. So I thought that it really was Luke, and then he got fucking murdered by the guns, and then came back like Yoda or someone would do, and so he was still there just as a ghost. I thought that's what was happening, but it was, force projecting himself there.
I did like that planet though, the way it looked.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Oh, this fucking dope little
cool.
crystal dog wolf thing.
Yeah,
Those are dope, just running around. I like that.
I love when the like old resistance things, the junk buckets that they got in.
That was really interesting.
It showed like red. It showed the red and all the salt, and then it like went up in smoke, and so they had like an overhang shot that showed the AT-ATs or whatever they're called, ACTs maybe, and then them there like going across. I think it's the AT-AT.
I thought Finn was gonna die when he was going straight at that thing.
I was like, man, they're not gonna happen.
I was like, are they actually? And the music started playing all slow and like sad, and I was like, oh my god, they're really about to do it.
It was like they've had this whole thing about how being a hero, how you shouldn't always be a hero with Poe, and then Poe's like, all right, it's time. We gotta turn back. If it's like, I'm
gonna keep going. I already made it this far. Might as well finish it. He's like, no. He's like, yeah.
And when Rey and Finn reunited, they hugged. I was like, yes, that's what I needed. But I also wanted them to be with. God, I just can't even talk about their relationship because I just get mad with that shit. Oh lordy. And they have like nobody left of their squad. Like so many fucking people just died.
Yeah, for real.
Like on that first assault where Poe like decided to be the hero, and they showed like the screen. There's like 3 left out of like 16 they have. Like, oh.
Yeah, like, and that's what they kept saying. We only have a few left, and I thought maybe there was some off the camera, and I just wasn't seeing them. But then it showed like all of them when they were getting ready to leave, and there was like less than 10. And I was like, "Whoa, okay, yeah, we do got to get out of here, guys." I didn't realize we were this low. Come on.
I did really like that scene with the bomb.
Oh yeah,
that was finally dropped that bomb. I was like, that is sick.
And, like that was I had no idea who that was at first, but there's like, oh, that's her sister.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's like this could have been any dude, like part of the resistance.
In the first movie, Kylo had a lot of temper tantrums, and I love those. They cracked me up. Yeah, and that's why I was like, man, I cannot wait for him to have a little freak out. I love those. And like as soon as I say that, he throws his helmet in like that little like room or elevator wherever he's at, and he's like, "Ugh!" And I'm like, hey, dude, you heard me. But he didn't flip out as much as he did the first movie, so that made me a little sad because he reminds me of a child when he does that.
I like that Hux like became like his puppy dog at the end.
Right.
At the end of the movie.
He said that opening scene, Poe was like, all right, I'll hold. He was like, no, I'm here. He's like, okay, I'll hold.
Yeah, I'm looking for General Hux. Speaking.
Okay, I'll hold. Yep. I'm like, oh my god, yes, Poe.
The thing I didn't get though, later in the movie, I went back and like I thought about it. I was like, he was charging up his light speed, and they tracked him by using light speed. How do they not see him charging up the light speed? Because when what's her face, the purple haired chick, Turner, they were like, oh, she's using light speed, or she's charging up light speed. They're like, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, they could have used that on Poe a long time ago and killed him. I was like, this just isn't adding up. But it was still cool. It was still funny. Don't get me wrong.
I know when they had that whole chase where they're like, yeah, they're almost out of fuel, but they're going too fast for us to get a good shot where they can break through the shield. I was like, why don't you just get a couple guys to go around?
Yeah, just go around. You got like this whole army of TIE fighters. Just go around and like kind of pinch them in.
Yeah.
This one seemed like a funnier movie, I'll tell you that.
It definitely felt like a Disney movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell this was a Disney movie though.
Do I like it? I'm not sure. I mean, it was still pretty funny.
It was good. Here's the thing that I liked it. They could have done a whole lot better with it. That final battle at the salt mines or whatever. I feel like they could have done a better final battle. Honestly,
I liked it.
I mean, I liked it. Don't get me wrong, but like compared to the other movies, there's definitely better final battles. Like even Rogue One, that battle was way better than this one.
We're not talking about Rogue One. I really like that movie though.
I mean, I'm just saying the final battle was way better than
I agree.
than this one. They could have just done more. It's just, I don't know. I mean, like, I understand they didn't have the resources and stuff.
Yeah, they had a couple.
But still, I was like, you could have thought of something a little cooler. Like, I don't know, maybe just be like a big ass AT-AT in the back, just chilling, and brought it out or something, you know. I did like how Rey and Chewie finally showed up in the Falcon. And they didn't show the Falcon like instantly. They like just showed the shadow of it. That was cool. We'll give them that. But yeah, story wise, it was good. Interesting in some parts. Definitely a lot of character development. Definitely.
They took a lot of risks with this movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially killing off Luke. I definitely didn't think he was gonna be dying in this movie. And Snoke, that was interesting.
I was just surprised they didn't do anything more. Because I mean, I know it was pretty good, but I wish they would at least done a little bit more.
Yeah, for real. Oh, just remembered that part where after they just got done fighting all the Snoke's guards or whatever, and Kylo's laying there, how Hux reached for his gun to make sure he was dead, and as soon as he wakes up, he's like, "Oh shit."
Oh yeah.
And that was kind of cool. Like he wanted to make sure like he was dead, so he wouldn't get in his way or anything. But he's like, "Fuck." So that makes me kind of wonder what he's going to do in the next movie.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't do anything with the Knights of Ren, because I thought that was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But then no one never said anything about it after. You know, that little flashback with Kylo and then all his posse behind him, and then they never showed up again. So maybe they'll show up, or maybe they just kind of forgot about it.
One thing that kind of stuck with me is I want a little bit. No, we probably won't get it, but I want just like a little bit more, like why like the caretakers and stuff were on that island and stuff, and why they were called the caretakers. I mean, they were weird. I was just kind of curious. I'm like, how did they get here? Why are they called the caretakers? If he's really the only one on this, like, how many other people were really on this island before? Like, you know what I mean? That whole island just has so many mysteries behind it.
It's a small island.
It is a small island, though. It's just that room, man. I can't get over that cliff. It has to have more importance. It has to. Hopefully they go back to it.
Oh, the one with like the symbol in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's got to have more importance to it.
I had no idea what you were talking about earlier.
Really?
I was like, yeah.
Oh god.
No, but it's just there's got to be something.
Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good movie. Definitely 50-50. Like, people really like it or really hate it.
Yeah, it's definitely split down.
I thought you were rating it 50 out of 50. I was like, damn, why'd you go so high?
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, no, it's definitely out of 10. What would you rate it?
I really don't know. I just came from watching it on Thursday, so I got to give myself some time. I got to watch it a couple more times. But as of right now, I'd give it like a 9 or something, maybe 8 point something.
Yeah, I feel like I'd give it an 8 or a 9.
But
again, I would need to watch it again. So
yeah, I
have some
definitely
time.
have to watch it again.
Here's
you go first.
I don't know. I'm still thinking, man. Like, I don't know. From a Star Wars fan, I'd probably give it like 8.5, 9. But like casual viewer, like seeing very first Star Wars movie, just wanted to go see a good movie, probably give it like a 9 or 10. Honestly,
just because you don't know anything about Star Wars, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good. It's still a good movie. But I'd definitely give it like a 9 or 10. Just from the casual, very first StarArs movie, just wanting to see a good movie with like your friends or something. Definitely 9 out of 10.
As of right now, where would you guys put it on your ranking of Star Wars movies?
Dude, nothing beats the Phantom Menace, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's a prequel that nobody likes.
Yes,
so.
that is the one that nobody likes.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen episodes 4 through this and Rogue One. I still haven't seen the 3 prequels.
Episode 3 is not too shabby.
I will watch it. I just borrowed.
Is the best one.
Yeah.
A New Hope, I think, is the best Star Wars movie. A New Hope, yeah, that's definitely number 1. I don't know if we're going episode wise, probably 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 2, 1. Honestly, that's probably because nothing.
I got a bunch of those mixed up when I was listening to you.
Really?
But I'll look back over it.
I'll look back over it.
Okay.
I think mine goes 4, 5, 7, Rogue One.
Oh wait, we're counting Rogue One.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know we were counting Rogue
What
One.
is it? This is 8. So 4, 5, 7, Rogue One, 8, 6. But I haven't seen the first one.
So 4, 5, Rogue One, 8, or 3, 6. No, I'm so confused. 6, 2, 1.
Mine goes 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Wait, this one. What the fuck you doing, dude?
Yo, 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0.
I don't know what that is.
You know that song?
6, 7, 5,
Jenny,
3,
8, 6, 7, 5,
Oh, I
3,
do
0,
know
9.
that. I do know that.
Tommy Two Tone. I'm see, Gary. Alright, this is how mine goes. Alright, this is how mine go from least to favorite. I go 2 Attack of the Clones, 1 Phantom Menace, I'd say 3 Revenge of the Sith, then 7 Force Awakens, then Rogue One, then 6 Return of the Jedi, and then this is where I'm not sure if I want to put before or after. I put 8. I put this one above Return of the Jedi. Then I go 4 and then 5. That's how my hierarchy goes.
It's a good
Even
one.
though you only heard about half of it.
Yeah. I had to leave after that.
Would you recommend seeing it in theaters?
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down,
fast.
3D
For
only.
sure, for sure.
3D only.
Oh, and see, I hate 3D, but
I'm
after
not watching 3D.
and see, I don't ever watch 3D. But
See?
I'm seeing in just like the beginning of the movie, I was like, damn, this would have been nice in 3D.
If you really, honestly, you just need to see one scene in 3D, and that's the scene where purple hair bitch turns around and just goes light speed.
That was really
That
everything goes
scene-
silent. And you're like,
was so good. That's it. Just the cinematography on that scene was crazy good.
just quiet, and then you see like.
It's like dead silence, and you just see like this big bright line go through the middle of Snoke's ship, and then just these little pieces just floating with like. It was so
Yeah,
good.
that was awesome.
It was so good.
It always made me think like they go through hyperspace. And you're like, man, what if they ever hit like a little rock or something?
Right?
They go into
Like they just had a little asteroid. I wonder what's going to happen.
maybe like a grandma passing, just walking across the road.
See, I think honestly, if it was any other ship though, it probably wouldn't have made it that far.
Boop.
It probably would have probably about like a little bit in and then just kind of stop.
It was
But,
like the main.
yeah, that was the main ship.
This also kind of bugged me, even though we kind of passed this, but with how Holdo didn't tell Poe that they were like, all right, yeah, we're just gonna take the cargo ships and throw them down there and distract them and have them destroy the main ship and we'll take bait. But she didn't say anything about this. Like, I have a plan. You're not gonna know what it is because you're not allowed up here. Which will give you the perfect opportunity to stage a mutiny and kill everybody.
That's my thing. That's why I hated her, is because she made it seem like she was a bad guy. Like she went at it and she was like,
Yeah.
you ain't gotta be so mean.
I didn't think honestly she was gonna be like the bad guy of the good guys. Like I was like, she's gonna live and just kind of be a dick to everybody. I honestly thought like as soon as I seen the med bay where they got them, like, you know how they got the supply ship and the med bay, and then eventually when I seen the med bay, I thought that would have been a good spot to kill off Leia. Honestly, like, oh wait, Leia's still on there, and then.
Yeah, I thought they would take her to the med bay and then die after she
Yeah.
didn't die originally.
By the way, them suits that they put you in when you're they're so weird.
the like back the suit.
Yeah.
That look like
Like
inflatable.
the water
Yeah.
and stuff coming out. And then was it Poe?
Yeah.
See
he's like,
BB-8?
oh,
He's
you're
like, hey,
naked.
what? Finn's naked? Leaking water? I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh,
And then he's walking out like, I was like, what the fuck is he wearing?
Alright,
Good
well,
movie.
yeah,
Good movie.
Good
though.
movie. Good
Highly
movie.
recommend. Would definitely go see it in theaters.
In 3D.
if you can.
3D only.
In 3D. And IMAX. If you
IMAX,
have
why not?
money to
4K,
buy your bone.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
We're not to that point.
VHS.
Not,
Nope, not VHS.
VHS? I'm going with the VHS.
Okay.
Definitely
Blind.
get the.
If you cause yourself blindness, then your senses are enhanced, so you can hear everything that happens. It is magnificent.
Facts.
I can tell from experience. I can't tell which face.
What?
I can't tell what
I don't
face
know what I'm doing.
Yeah, good stuff. And until next time.
Stay geeky.
Stay geeky.
Stay geeky!
D-Dog Dickens here. Stay geeky.
Hey, and everybody, this video was brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box, and y'all know all about them if you watch this channel because we unbox them every month. And they are an awesome subscription box, and if you'd like to try out Loot Crate, then go to trylootcrate.com/geekroom, and that'll let them know that we sent you, and it'll give you some discounts, and Loot Crate's an awesome subscription box, so definitely go try it out. And until next time, stay geeky.
smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and remember to stay geeky.